Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Lightfall intel. And today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris this weekend. So I'm going to take you through all the information regarding those two things, as well as all the other loot and farms that you probably want to do heading into the weekend. And some of these are only available for the next 24 hours, so you definitely don't want to miss out. If you enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and I do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. And of course, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have that secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. And remember, of course, they stack between all videos. So if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Today's XUR can be found in the Watcher's Grave on Nessus, and the Trials map for today is Javelin 4, and I believe it is awarding the heavy machine gun, though we'll head over to the tower towards the end of the video and make sure, because I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but Javelin 4 is the map. Today's XUR is selling some good stuff. Nothing too outstanding. Let me know in the comments what you get from your exotic Ingram. That'll count as a hashtag for this video. We have the Queensbreaker. Pick it up if you don't have it. That's about all I can say about it. We have the Orphidia Scythe, one of the hardest names to pronounce. Grants 2 knives per charge for the Hunter class with a 65 total roll. Actually a pretty good pickup overall. Hunters need mobility. Would maybe like to see a little bit more in resilience and discipline, but overall not the worst role for this particular exotic if you don't have it. We have the Eternal Warrior for the Titans with casting Fist of Havoc, grants an overshield. This has a 61 total roll on it. Not a great distribution. Mobility is sort of wasted, though intellect and strength isn't terrible. I would maybe skip on this one this week. And then we have the Phoenix Protocol for the Warlocks with a 67 roll. Pick this up if you don't have it, even though the stat distribution is kind of meh. We don't really need mobility as a Warlock, but the intellect is pretty good. Would probably love to see more resilience, recovery, discipline for that 67 total distribution, but gain super energy for kills and assists inside your Well of Radiance. This is very good. Thanks, big shout out to my buddy Sinister for showing me this method of doing the legendary campaign for this season, or the legendary mission, excuse me, for this season, in order to get the glaive on legendary, using 2 warlocks or 3 warlocks, all using Phoenix Protocol and just constantly casting your Well of Radiance, getting kills inside of it. Essentially buffs, gives you that full super back just from standing in somebody else's well, so you can constantly just chain the Well of Radiance. It's a good strategy. I might have a video about it later this weekend or maybe next week if it's something you're interested in. But pick it up if you don't have it, even though the stat distribution is a little bit wonky. 67 is still about as high as you're going to see. For legendary weapons, we have a few good ones. We have the Chroma Rush with Rampage and Heating Up. We have the 7th Seraph Officer's Revolver with Threat Detector and Osmosis. We have Enigma's Draw with Eternal Capacitor and Zen Moment. We have the Deafening Whisper with Auto-Loading Holster and Surplus. Definitely pick this one up if you don't have it. It's always amazing when you can get a grenade launcher with Auto-Loading Holster, and this is a wave frame grenade launcher, so one of the easiest to use, probably one of the most effective ones to use other than ones that have blinding grenades on it, but definitely a good pickup just because wave frame, auto-loading, if you don't have a good one. We have the Aquilos SR sniper rifle with high impact reserves, perpetual motion, and Rasputin's Arsenal. We have the Planks Stride with right hook, harmony, and slick draw. And then we have the Eternity's Edge with flash counter, relentless strike, and infinite guard. For the legendary armor, I can't remember exactly if this is the Dead Orbit set. No, this is the what are they called? Future War Cult set. There we go. This is pretty old, I think. Nothing too stand out for the Warlock. The Hunters, I believe, have a pretty good chess piece, a 65 roll, and it's in Resilience, Recovery, and Discipline, 65 overall. So definitely pick that up if you're on a Hunter. The Warlocks, this is a pretty good stat distribution, but low stats overall. On the Gauntlets, 60. We have a 58 on the chess piece. We have a 59 on the helmet, and we have a 61 on the boots. Titans were sort of in the same range, nothing too stand out, but the Hunters did get I believe it was a pretty good chess piece, so maybe go check that out. We have the Dead Man's Tale with Killing Wind, nowhere near as good as Vorpal that we had last week. We do have a Hawkmoon with Hipfire Grip, and I believe it's Polymer Grip. This has a 93% aim assist, so this is about as accurate as you're going to find for a Hawkmoon. So if you don't have a good Hawkmoon and you're looking to use it in PvP, I don't know how it stacks up in the current PvP meta, but this is probably about as good as you're going to find as far as aim assist goes. Always have the Exotic Cipher. Remember, if you cannot pick up this quest, it's because you already have one, but these are used so you can buy exotics from the Tower Kiosk. So if you cannot pick up an Exotic Cipher, go use the one you have. Go get an exotic from the tower. There's some great ones in there. And that is going to be it for all the information regarding XUR today. For the tower, we're going to head over there really quick just to check out, because the gunsmith has a really good weapon for sale, and we'll check out what Saint 14 is selling for that heavy machine gun. And while we're loading into the tower, I'm just going to briefly look around to see where today's legendary lost sector is. I know it is awarding exotic boots today. Is it on the moon? No. Here we go. Over on Neptune, the Thralladrone, I think I'm pronouncing that correct, as I said, is awarding exotic leg armor. So if you're looking for a pair of these Swarmers, or if you're on a Hunter and you're looking for a Star Eater scale, because I know that they are pairing pretty good with the current PvE meta. Both of these are excellent PvE meta items. Then head over there. And also remember that if today is just not the day that you want to farm a legendary lost sector, but you do want exotic boots, you of course would have needed to do this a different day, but this glitch does still work where if you load up your inventory full of Ingrams, any exotics that you get from any legendary lost sector on any given day will be sent to your postmaster as an exotic Ingram, and then you can decrypt it on a different day where it's awarding the exotic armor piece that you want, and you will get that armor piece versus the one that you would have gotten on the day that you were farming. So for today, if I wanted to farm the exotic legendary lost sector but not get exotic boots, I could simply fill up my inventory full of Ingrams, farm today, save those Ingrams in my postmaster, as that's where they'll be sent as an exotic Ingram, and then decrypt them tomorrow for whatever the loot is tomorrow or the next day or whatever day that you want that particular exotic piece of armor. I'm going to cover this, I think, a little bit more just fully in a later video, because I'm sure that people will just miss it with me telling you right here. But just a brief reminder for anybody who has been watching or is watching to this section of the video. You can do this. It still does work. I wasn't able to confirm it last time. Remember, Guardian Games is in full swing. So if you are on a Warlock and you saw a message that said you won, I believe that's just a glitch. There was no way the Warlocks have won Guardian Games overall. Titans did win for the week, however. Big surprise. Remember also that if you're just looking to farm out as many rolls as possible on things like the Tara, I still don't know how to pronounce this. People have said how to pronounce it in the comment section. You can leave another, but I just haven't heard it pronounced, so I don't exactly know. I know it's Greek in origin, but I'll just never be able to pronounce it correctly. So instead of butchering it, if you are just looking for as many rolls on this or on the submachine gun, the title, very easy name to pronounce, then definitely head over to Neptune if you have the ability to. Load up the legendary campaign and go to the breakneck mission and go to the very first checkpoint. You get a banner flag at the very first checkpoint. It's very easy to get to, even on the legendary campaign. And then just kill farm there, because you'll have a free banner. So you'll have all the weapons. You'll have your supers that you need. Kill farm until you see the wyvern, the big chicken, spawn in, die before that, and you can continually repeat that encounter. And this will give you tons of progression towards the Guardian Games bounty for Neptune activities. It's this one, if you didn't know. You get about 42% every single time you clear the room and reset. So within 3 runs, you will finish this bounty, get you a platinum medal. You can also, of course, do the Shiro Chi checkpoint. The only real difference is that this one costs you raid banners, but gives you slightly more progress. I think this is about 52% per run or per clear, whereas this is 42% per clear, but free raid banners. So you can decide which one you want. If you have a group, that was for solo players. If you have a group, there's other things you can do, like go farming the dungeons, the bosses on the dungeons, and saving checkpoints, because the raid banner or the raid bounty actually works for dungeons as well, as a lot of people don't know that. Over at Banshee 44, we have this for sale today, the Battle Scar. And though this is not a great roll for PvE, at least, I think most people are looking for that kinetic tremors perk or trait for PvE. Not a bad roll for PvP, and you still want to pick this up if you don't have one, simply for next season, because these weapons from Banshee 44 as well as XUR will be able to be turned into red border craftable weapons, or weapons that can be potentially craftable if you acquire 5 of that specific weapon. So if you don't have a red border for this, or you might want to have one in the future, if you buy 5 of these, I thought it was 3, but apparently it's 5, and store them in your vault up until Season 21, you'll then be able to turn them into a red border weapon. They will be craftable. I believe that's every weapon from Season 16 on. I don't know how it's working with raid weapons specifically, but I know it will work with everything that Banshee 44 as well as XUR is selling from Season 16 on. So definitely pick it up if you want to be able to craft a Battle Scar next season. The other weapon that I would consider maybe picking up, and this will be available, I believe, until next Tuesday at Reset. The Battle Scar is only available, I believe, until tomorrow at Reset. But this is a really good grenade launcher. We have explosive light, turnabout, as well as spike grenades with a range masterwork. So good pickup for a grenade launcher. If you don't have one with explosive light, definitely pick it up. We're going to head over quickly to Saint 14. Make sure he's not turning me into a liar about what he is selling for the adept weapon today. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's the heavy machine gun, though the name escapes me at the moment. I'm not sure if the heavy machine gun has been sold before. I think it was the adept weapon maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Of course, we didn't have Trials of Osiris last week, so it must have been at least 3 weeks ago. Oh, and the adept weapon is the Exalted Truth today. Interesting. Thought it was the machine gun. Hopefully the map is still Javelin 4, but if you don't have an Exalted Truth, this was really good as far as a hand cannon was concerned not that long ago. I don't know if it's been completely subverted by the Immortal at this point, but in any case, Exalted Truth hand cannon available today. Remember, all you need to do is get to rank 10 and you can get yourself an immortal. And now we're just going to quickly run over to Ada 1, see what shaders she is selling. But on the way there, I just want to thank everybody so much for watching today. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. Remember, you can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. I want to thank everybody so much again for all the support on the channel as of late. Lots of new subscribers, lots of new viewers to the channel. We hit 70,000 and blew right through it, and it's been incredible just to hear the positivity in the comment sections. Like I say, I always love hearing from you guys, so please remember to comment if you can. I'll always respond back, or at least I attempt to respond to all comments. Some days I'm out of the office, so to speak, after I make these videos, and some days I can stick around and actually comment back, which is the days that I enjoy the most. So if you don't hear from me, it's simply because I haven't been able to get to the comment yet. But thank you all so much for the continuous support. And if you've watched to this point in the video, please leave a hashtag XUR or a hashtag Trials of Osiris, or Trials, that's fine, or a hashtag Lightfall in the comments section down below for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. And once more, I am Wilhelm Scream. Thanks so much for watching again. And of course, we will see you next time. Little